Hello, Mr. Vanik. A very good afternoon from Vienna. I hope you are doing well. So I have just completed my company level report, and I chose my company BMW and its expansion to Brazil. So let's see. Uh, what's BMW? It's called the Bayerische Motorenwerke. They are based in Munich, Germany, and under their brand name BMW, they have like BMW automobiles, motorcycles, Mini Cooper, and other like the Rolls Royce and BMW M and I editions. They are actually the electronic vehicles, the EVs. So why Brazil? So Brazil is the ninth largest global economy in the world, with a lot of challenges and opportunities, which makes it a very dynamic economy to operate in. So the economic challenges for BMW in Brazil, like the GDP fluctuations. Brazil's GDP is really fluctuative. In the data, we can see that from 2014 to 2020, a lot of time the GDP went up and down, and which is not very good news for a company like BMW, because they are luxury brands, and with the fall of GDP, their demand for their cars will also fall. The inflation vulnerability. Inflation rate peaked 12% in 2022, which reduced the power of a consumer to buy the goods and services. And as a luxury brand, it's really a matter of concern, because it will increase their car brands even more. So another challenge that BMW will face is the restrictive trade policy that Brazil has, with its high tariff and complex tax system, which makes the costs increases the costs of the which will increase the costs of the car even higher, and which will make them less competent with the local competitors that Brazil has. The other one is the exchange rate fluctuations, as Brazil follows a floating exchange rate system. So with the fall of exchange rate, the Brazil's um, import cost will also increase. As a result, BMW will have to import their car with more costs, leads them to increase in price of their cars and less demand. So income inequality. 23% of the populations are below the poverty line, which is not good for a company like BMW, because they focus on the rich population, and having 23% of the population is a bit a matter of concern to operate, to have the customers. So the opportunities that BMW will have if they operate in Brazil, like rising in population and urban middle class. So with the population rise, they are having more rise in major cities, like Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Brasilia, and they are having a rise in middle class and upper middle class population. And so it's really very much fascinating for BMW, because they will have now then more demand for their cars in these areas, the cities mainly. And on the diagram here on the um, we can see that the Brazil automotive sales volume in 2014 is to the 2024, it's at the highest compared to the other years like 2022 and 2023. So the other opportunities that BMW gonna have is the green energy and sustainability initiatives. Brazil has a great commitment to their green energy, and they produce 49% of their energy from renewable sources. So it aligns with the BMW's electric vehicle, the EVs, and BMW can even uh, expect some incentives from the government because of their uh, they line up with the policy of the Brazils for sustainable economic development. And we can see that in the chart that in 2000 from 2017 and 22 there was a increase in demand for um, for the electric cars, and it's even more predicted of 70% in 2026. So which shows that the demand is actually increasing and there is a high potential market for BMW if they launch their EV series. So the other another opportunity that BMW will have is the trade agreement that EU has with Brazil, the Mercosur trade agreement. As a result, they can have fewer trade restrictions and like quotas and all that. So and then they can have a greater trade incentives. Other than that, the strategies that BMW use to overcome the challenges, they can actually set up. They can set up um, their production into Brazil to avoid the high tariffs and excess and even excess local labor, which is very cheap compared to the labor they have in European Union, like in Germany. So it will reduce the overall cost. They can also offer like financing and price adjustments. For example, provide flexible financing options like loans, leasing, installment facilities to increase their demand and have more affordability in the customers. So other one is other strategies that BMW can come up with is the geo-targeted market. As we have seen earlier, that Brazil has a growing population in the urban regions with higher buying power. So they can focus on the urban regions with and they have great potential in the urban places where people have their higher purchasing power, and they can build a strong initial customer base in the urban regions. As far as the recommendations are concerned, I will recommend BMW to prioritize their EVs like BMW i series at the beginning to enter the market and focus on the urban population to have an initial a strong initial foothold. And as far as the conclusion is concerned, though Brazil is very challenging, but yet it has a lot of opportunities to grow if BMW can have a proper strategy like local production, financing options, and sustainability. They can effectively enter and grow within the Brazilian market. Yeah, that's it. I hope you liked the presentation and I wish you all the best. I hope that we will meet again on the campus someday. I would like to say bye bye from my side.